The Chrisley's tax evasion story is not getting any better. Savannah Chrisley has now announced she will care for her brother and niece. What is going on? It is Andy here, and reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley have been sentenced to their conspiracy to defraud banks out of more than what seemed to be $30 million in loans. Not only that, the two were found to be guilty on several tax crimes, including an attempt to defraud the IRS. Judge Eleanor L. Ross sentenced Todd Chrisley to 12 years in prison with 3 years of supervised release. The accountant in the case as well was also sentenced to 3 years in prison and 3 years of supervised release. According to the Justice Department, the Chrisleys were able to obtain loans by submitting false bank statements. This money was used to buy things like luxury cars, designer clothes, and even real estate. While also earning a large amount of money from their reality show, the stars conspired to defraud the IRS and evade a lump sum of taxes. The show Chrisley Knows Best debuted in 2014 on the USA Network, and new episodes were filmed prior to the trial, but will be released sometime in the new year. The latest update though? Savannah Chrisley will be caring for her younger brother and niece as both Todd and Julie were sentenced for a lengthy amount of prison time. Chrisley mentioned on her podcast Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, an episode published on November 22nd, with many people on social media speaking out about this one.
I know a lot of you were like, that's what they get, they broke the law, they knew what they were doing, but my heart really goes out to everyone in their family that is affected by the choices that Todd and Julie made.
In the near 50-minute episode, users online criticized some of the statements, including how Savannah really believes that God has put them through this not only to come out stronger on the other side, but also how her heart breaks for her parents and really what they are going through.
I don't know what my fate is, what my family's fate is. I know that the short term is going to be really painful and really difficult, and I may come home without both my parents.
Throughout the episode, Savannah Chrisley mentions how unfair it is for her parents to serve their sentence, the extremely kind and generous people that they really are. She even pleaded for people to shy away in the negative comments online, and how she turned off comments on both of her parents' accounts because she runs them both. In the end, the star does not think her parents were doing anything wrong and were not doing this for themselves. Savannah brought up their past troubled history, strive to always do better, and create a life that is really great for their children.
I come home Tuesday and I have custody of a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old. And we spend our first Thanksgiving not as a family.
But not everybody is buying Savannah's comments though. People online are comparing Savannah's story to Olivia Jade, none other, and how both believe their parents were innocent. One person stated, "I wonder if Savannah Chrisley and Olivia Jade are going to become friends and bond over the fact that their famous parents did some fraudulent." One Twitter user also stated, "Another example of how people claiming faith will get them through this. Could just not be a criminal. Criminals always hide behind their religion." As of this time, the podcast and the show from the Chrisleys has been put on hiatus, or canceled if you want to put it that way, and many are interested to see what Savannah will do next with the sole custody. The couple will end up serving their time in the beginning of the year and are hoping to appeal their ruling, but most likely that's not going to happen. They will also potentially serve 85% of their ruling. The couple's lack of criminal history and former charges will also have the Chrisleys serving in what seems to be a camp environment, and the two will have to pay $17.2 million in restitution. In order to fulfill this amount, the couple will most likely have to sell their $9.2 million Tennessee mansion. We'll obviously keep you updated on more of the story, but head to whatstraining.com, find me Andy Lalwani, and just don't try it and defraud the IRS. Just don't do that.